Hi, all you brides-to-be. Welcome to my wedding boot camp, and I'm Ida Mae Hanson. Well, this is my fourth video, and in the first we talked about budget and how important it was. Then in the number 2 video, we talked about venue and theme and how important it was to pick your theme before you get your venue. Then in the third video, we talked about a wedding planner. Now, in my fourth video, I'm going to talk about something that I really know about, and that's your officiant. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, I would like my best friend to be the person to marry us. And that's all fine, and that's good that you want to include your friend. But trust me, your friend would probably be better as your best man, your maid of honor, some other significant place, because when you thrust on the job of officiating a wedding to a friend, 9 times out of 10, I'm not talking about that 1% that is diligent and does a fabulous job, but the other 9, they don't always get the information that's needed in order to put together a ceremony, a substance ceremony, a wedding ceremony that people will remember, that people are going to play a part of. It's just an officiant, someone who does it every day, who's been doing it, will know how to work with the engaged couple and try to put together a ceremony that's going to express that couple. Now, if you're a laid-back couple and you really are not into formality, and you get someone who officiates your wedding, who is staunch, someone who is actually formal, and someone who does things, you are not going to have a ceremony that you're going to be able to associate with and remember. A good officiant, and I speak from experience because I've been doing it for 13 years. I have had the honor of marrying tons of couples, and I have had weddings in a church, weddings in a park, a basement, someone's backyard. I've had weddings in the high-rise downtown banquet halls. I've had weddings that I performed on an airport tarmac, in a canoe, in a pontoon. I mean, the weddings I've performed have been beautiful, special, and I think I remember every single one of them. So, what I did was I got to know the couple, to know what their expectation was. So when you're asking a friend or you're asking a stranger, it's so hard to give that person your insight of what it is you are wanting from your ceremony. But when you're working with an officiant, that officiant should be able to draw that out, what it is that makes you that special couple, that makes you and your ceremony the day of special, so that everyone in the room will kind of get the gist of your love story. And that's important. You've invited these people. Some of them have come from far, some from near. But the whole idea of a wedding is to stand up in front of your family and friends and declare in front of all of them that you have chosen this one person in your life to live with for the rest of your life. So if you're going to do that, you want to make it memorable. You want to make it that people who are sitting as your guests understand how you met, how long you've been together, your memories, something that gives them to feel a part of. I love to do a ring warming ceremony. If you have a large wedding, it's a little bit more complicated, but it can be done. But if you have a small wedding, usually that ring warming ceremony can be done at the night of the wedding rehearsal or the hour or two before the wedding. That's when you get both of your rings, the guys and the girls. You put them on a ribbon of some sort. It could be in the middle of a ribbon, and it's an extremely long piece of ribbon that's tied at the end. And you pass the rings on from one person to the other, asking them to hold the rings and to pray, bless, think, wish, whatever your beliefs are on these rings that you are going to carry for the rest of your life. But you make those people, family, friends, your bridal party, whoever you choose, you make those people actually a part of your ceremony. They have a vested interest in your rings. Every time they see your rings, they'll remember, oh gee, I actually held those rings before the wedding, and I actually wished for them to have a beautiful life together. That's an important thing, and your wedding officiant can do that. Unfortunately, I don't know too many friends that have been asked to perform a ceremony if they knew about a ring warming. There's also your ethnic traditions. If you're Scottish, if you're whatever ethnic you are, there are probably some family things that you've carried down through your life, your grandparents have told you about, whatever. This is the time to show your pride in your family ethnic. If you would like to have a breaking of the glass ceremony, if you'd like to have a Irish or Scottish introduced into the ceremony where you drink from a dram, you could have the hand fastening, which is really interesting because you don't see that at every wedding, and your guests will come to attention if you do that. There's also, if you have a special interest, if you're interested in sports, if you're interested in eco-friendly kind of a service, you could do planting of a tree. If you're sports-minded, you might be wanting to have a drink wine or share a glass of wine in a sports cup. If you are a wine enthusiast, you might want to do the wedding box. There are so many things that an officiant can offer you, suggest to you, to include in your ceremony that you wouldn't ordinarily know about, and your friend whom you would ask wouldn't know these traditions and wouldn't know to offer them to you. So my advice here in my fourth video, because I know about it from firsthand, is to hire an officiant. And I suggest when you hire that officiant that you meet with that officiant. Do not pick someone online because of their name or because of the picture they have or because of reviews. Yeah, reviews work. I mean, they are important. But the thing is, you are an individual. You as a couple are an individual couple. And not all officiants work the same way. So I would suggest you pick 3 or 4, set up a meeting with them. That meeting could be face-to-face, in person, or it could be on a Zoom or FaceTime, just to get to see and know the person and see if that person is sympathetic or knows or understands what you want to do for your ceremony what you're looking for and what you are as a couple. So that's really important. So again, this is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you have learned the importance of hiring a wedding officiant. And I hope you tell all your engaged friends about these little videos. And I hope you come back for number 5. Thank you again. Have a great day. This is Ida Mae Hansen with the Wedding Boot Camp saying goodbye.